guys, Andrew here from Typically Apple with another case review for you guys today. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Otterbox Defender Series for the iPhone 4 and 4S. So I have it in the packaging that it came with. I actually got this off Amazon. It retails for around $40 or $50 at most websites and Best Buy. But the smart thing to do is go on Amazon as always, and you can pick this up for around $20–25. I'll attach the link below for you guys if you want to check it out and purchase one of these. So I'm going to take it out of the case here. This is pretty much some of the most basic packaging you get. On the inside of the box you have this see-through plastic here, and it has some instructions for how to get it on. On the back of the box it just tells you all the features of the case, like the silicone outer shell, the hard plastic in shell, and then this plastic coating that is the built-in screen protector as well. Tells you about the cutouts too, and I'll get into all that stuff in the review. But basically just cardboard plastic box here. I'll get rid of that. Inside the box is this basic cardboard deal here. You have the case and you have the belt clip. So you can take this out, get rid of this cardboard too. So a lot of people think this is too big for an everyday case. It's very, very protective. This is the belt clip it comes with, which just adds more bulk, and it just clips right in there. Pretty easy. You can move this whichever way you want for every desired position you want. I never really used the belt clip, but some people would like to have that. So getting into the case review. Basically this case is just made up of a silicone outer layer that you can take right off, and it has this hard plastic underneath and a built-in screen protector right here. I have been using this case for probably a month or so. I really enjoy it. The bulk does start to bother you though, and another downfall is this silicone picks up a lot of dust and lint. It's not that big of a deal, but it starts to get annoying after a while. Right here, how to get the case on, it has these 3 clips all around the case. 1, 2, 3. You just put your fingernail kind of underneath and you can open it up like that. It's not that hard. I have my iPhone 4S here. It fits all AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon models of the iPhone 4 and 4S. So getting your iPhone in there is pretty basic. You have your 2 pieces of the shell here. You go in home button first. It has this little lip to catch it, so you kind of just slide it in there. Gets in there pretty easy. Then you just take the other piece. It has the Apple cutout there. Slide that in there, and then just bump in all 3 of those clips there, and there you go. That's the first part. Now the second part is really easy, the silicone layer. Again, home button in first. Then you kind of just have to get all the corners over and just secure down the silicone around the clips all the way around. So there's 1, 2, and then number 3 up here, and then you just have to push down these little flaps that cover the on-off volume switch and the headphone jack. So once you get it all on, it looks kind of like that. So I'll get into accessibility of the cutouts and the ports. Now Otterbox has made a second generation of this case. I actually had gotten the first generation of the case because it's about $10 cheaper, and the only real difference is the cutouts around the front-facing camera, the motion detector, and the speaker right there. A really big downfall of this is they have 3 separate cutouts for the speaker, the motion sensor, and the front-facing camera. So in between all the little pieces of plastic here, a ton of lint gets caught and you can't really get it out. Just kind of stays there for how long you have the case, and that will bother and it will affect the pictures you take with that front-facing camera. Doesn't really affect the speaker or the motion sensor, but the camera does get a little affected by that, which bothered me. But like I said, in the second generation, the cutout is one big cutout that goes all the way around there, so you won't have any problems with that if you get the second generation of this case. Also, something standard for the first and second generation, there should be a little flap here to cover this dock, but the problem with that is the flap kind of gets, it's supposed to stay pushed down inside of this plastic lip. The problem is after about a week of using it, it doesn't stay in there. It just kind of hangs out and it gets in the way, just like a flap sitting out like that. Got really annoying. So I read on some Apple forums and stuff of other customers who just cut that flap right off and said they liked it a lot better. It doesn't affect the protection at all down here. You still have that hard plastic. You hear that? It hits the plastic first. So I went ahead and cut that off, and I say I like it a lot better without the flap there. Some people just like the flap because it prevents dust from getting in there. But when you do have the flap over, it just covers the 30-pin dock connector right there. The speakers still have a lot of access, and you can just open up that flap when you want to charge and close it again. But this plastic protection right here, it does stick out a little bit, so you won't be able to get it on like a dock system like an iHome or anything like that. So to the camera cutout, on this case it's the first generation, so they have two separate small cutouts for the camera and the flash. That does bother the flash a lot. If you take pictures at night, that would be a problem. And dust also gets caught in there, which will start to affect your pictures in the back. You can clean that one out a lot more easily than this, but it's still really annoying. So in the second generation, they have a really big cutout all the way around like that, and that will take away the problems with the flash and dust getting caught in there. And also some style points right there. They have an Apple cutout, so that's pretty cool. You still get to show off your Apple logo even though you have this huge protective case. Headphone jack, it's just a little flap right here. You can open it up and get at the headphone jack. When you have the flap down, it still has a little cutout, so you can get in at the headphone in there. If you have your phone on speaker, you can you talk into that headphone, or that microphone, I mean, and you can still hear that and use that without having to open up that flap. Once you open up the flap, this cutout is nice and big. You can fit pretty much any type of headphones, Apple AirBuds, Beats by Dr. Dre, all those fit really well in here. No problems with that. Also, there's another flap right here for the on-off switch for the volume. That's really easy to get at. Just flip it back and forth, put the flap back down, and you have the case covering the volume up and volume down buttons. No problem there. And then also the home button just has this, the silicone thing goes all the way around over the home button. So if you see underneath the silicone, there's a little cutout for the home button, and the silicone underneath just has a little tab on it. So when you push down there, it pushes the home button, and you can just slide like that, get into your phone like that. And this screen protector right here is built in. It's like a plastic screen protector, won't scratch your screen at all. The other good thing about it, you can also use a screen protector on your iPhone, put the phone in, and then this screen protector sits over that one, and that won't bother the other screen protector. So you can have screen protector on your iPhone and still use this case. And this really doesn't interfere with the touch screen at all, even when you have a screen protector on your phone or when you don't. This plastic screen protector still works great. You have this whole thing right here, and that's how it works. Protection for this case is really strong. 10 out of 10, I'd say. This case is made for that. I've seen videos on YouTube of someone dropping this off of a 27-story building, and the phone still survives. It's really the superior protection, probably the highest protective case for shock absorbent and just shock protection. The silicone really provides that shock absorption, and the plastic provides that protection against dents and cracks and stuff. You could drop this from wherever. I can throw it, do anything with it. No matter what corner it lands on, what side it lands on, everything will be protected, so I love that. Style, I'd probably give this more towards the low end, maybe like a 5 out of 10 or I don't know, 6 out of 10 or something. This cutout right here for the Apple logo is pretty cool. When you're texting and stuff, you're holding up your phone, people can see that. They know it's an iPhone. That's pretty cool. Overall, this case is really bulky though, so that gets really annoying. As you can see, it adds a lot of width to your iPhone both ways, and that starts to get annoying. It's a little fat in your hand. Nothing you can't get used to, but that just starts to get annoying. But overall, I'd give this case probably about a 7 out of 10. It's really protective, and that's why you would buy it, and it serves that purpose as well as it can. But the bulkiness, and it picks up a lot of lint, which starts to get frustrating. But if you can get over that, it's definitely a great case to have, and I would suggest it for everyone out there that wants more protection for their iPhone. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Peace.